add some bowls. Get your ass in there. Go on and get in there. That sounds so nice. Everybody's got their own little things. Let's go with the dynamic flow. Yeah, it's nice. I'm a lapis lazuli man myself. So there you go. I like it. Let's just set these on the edge. Maybe they'll chill out. I'm freaking out. Then somebody was talking about a mixing bowl. And sometimes, and this is way more than often is the case. It's like other people that either I don't know or for whatever reason it may be. Make sure I'm still fucking recording. You never know. All right, cool. And for whatever reason it may be, it's like they got a direct line to my own experience. And it seems as if they're talking to me. Now, one reason that is because I'm kind of empathic. I don't mean kind of, I mean I am. I figured it out, and that's a not easy cookie to eat. And another reason is because of my own occult shit that I've gotten into. I've sort of done that leap the abyss thing where I'm getting data off of everything. If fucking something falls off in the room, well, it's a message. Everything's a message, from something. It doesn't have to be from someone. It's usually the universe is telling you something because we experience our own projection, as oddly as that sounds. I mean, that's a fact. It is. And today, I'm just really fucking sour. I'm upset. I don't do the holidays so well because I don't have my family, and I can't say anyone stole them from me. It's my own actions that's done it. So, owning up to your own actions is very important. You know, a lot of times we people, is my voice affecting the bowls now? I'm blowing them too hard. I'm talking too close to the screen. We as people, we're just people, and we try to avoid certain things and we try to speak certain ways, to either get our way, to butter up the works. And it's all bullshit. Whenever, it really is all bullshit because nobody knows. Well, I mean, I don't. And I think it's pretty likely that I'm not. I mean, it does sometimes feel like you're in that. What is the show? The Truman Show? There's a heavy Truman Show thing vibe going on. But I don't think that's exactly it. I'm not saying I know. I'm just giving out some theorems. I know that I'll probably put this under gang stalking and stalking the self. But I already know that this is a tough time of year for myself. I know that. And then I kind of get angry, but not like angry one, just upset because this is the time that families are supposed to come together, you know? And I'm not lost in it, you know? I'm not abandoned ship. I don't give a fuck. I don't want anyone to get that impression. But I'm more aware during this time. One, because I have my oldest son, and he's a young man, and he needs his dad. You know, I needed my dad to guide me when it would have been helpful. And I didn't have mine. And I did have a stepdad, and I was grateful for him, but he wasn't the communicator like my dad is. I can talk to my dad. I can talk to my stepdad, but it wasn't really like that between us. Now we can talk, and do periodically, but I am a communicator. I wouldn't be making these videos if I didn't communicate. And sometimes I'm good at it, and sometimes I'm not. I'm horrible. And another thing I have going on is that weird holotropic mind. I don't have the same sort of brain setup normal people have. I've got a nonlinear system. Holotropic. They tested me and this other guy in high school. Well, he was already tested. He suggested that I had it too. And he was right. I don't even remember what happened, how that worked. But yeah, that was the case. They tested me, and yeah, I've got it too. So I think in holograms. I see images, I see in color, not black and white, and I remember my dreams. My dreams are profound, and they happen most of the times. A lot of times they do. If I don't have a dream and remember something and then have it experienced the next day, that's an unusual day, and it may be something small, but so that already goes to tell you that, if we're keyed in to non-linear time, and from where, beyond the curve of space, perhaps, well, then that just tells you that we're somehow experiencing time, and it's not real, but it's part of the experience. So I don't know. And then this lady friend that had called me that is real, like, close somehow to me in a fucked up way, and that I periodically get angry message calls from this girl because she doesn't have anybody to vent on, and then she vents on me and accuses me of being the devil. And there's so much confusion in that one. It's just so sad. And I guess she was down the street, prostituting. Oh, not say it, prostituting, you know out of this, out of out of being in a relationship this whole fucking time. I'm trying to be supportive of somebody. They got a boyfriend that I like, and then like, to score, to have, to score something. I was like, man, you are out your goddamn mind, you know, and it pisses me off, because that the backlash of having that feeling is that knowing that comes after you analyze what feelings you're getting and what's coming through once you had some experience and you're able to sift it out. So now I'm pissed. you know it's that same grip of shame, of being duplicity, bipolar, like I've got one face in front and the other face never gonna face your face. That's sort of the same sort of spirit that's wedged between me and the girl that I married, and I love her to death, man. And I got a phone sitting right here with her number in it, still with my last name on it. And I'll be damned if I can't even charge the phone. It just ceases to exist. The phone. You don't think I want to text her? Now, I got my son's number, and that's a blessing because it's been so long. And he's wrapped up in his own stuff. He's a child. I get it. But, like, we don't have much time. You know, the world is so fleeting. If you really look at it, it seems like you waste a lot of time doing this and that, and it drags on. But on the real, the world is very fleeting. And you got to make the most of what you can. And if you can't be the best person you can be for yourself or your children, then who else can you be the best person for? So if that's not, at least encouraging to inspire yourself to individuate. What does that mean? Individuate is when you take all these other influences of the archetypes, you run your own experience through them, and it's like when you remove the warrior element from the battle, what are you left with? What did you go to war for? You find out who you are, and there's only one of you in this whole universe in this time. So we all have the common archetype pool that we construct our personality out of. So take the time, everyone, to find out who you are. And then I guarantee you can bring something to the table that's needed. Because there's something empty. There's an empty place at my table right now. And I'm sure the universe has something for it. So it's not like I'm not going to have it filled. I'm going to have that space, and I'm going to hold that space and keep that space sacred, because there's reasons, and I've stolen that from myself by my own actions and my experience. So there you go. Don't steal from yourself. Y'all have a wonderful day. And if you pray, please pray for me. And Mrs. Watson's out there, please fucking call Mr. Watson. He fucking loves you. He never stops loving you.